Hi YouTube, welcome back to my channel. So it's that time of year when everybody is talking about what their favourites of 2018 have been, and I am no exception. We have a slight seasonal background. Somebody asked me where my little Christmas animals were this year, and I only just got them out just before Christmas. So this will probably be their only outing because it's pretty much time to put them away. But here they all are as a backdrop for the products of 2018 that I really enjoyed, would consider repurchasing and would recommend. I've made it a rule in this just to feature products that either came out in 2018 or were products that I first bought and used in 2018. I do have other favourites that I repeat again and again, many of which I've had for a long time, and I haven't featured them in this particular video. There are also a couple of items that I'm going to be speaking about when I review the contents of the Liberty Advent calendar, because there are definitely, I'm thinking 2, maybe 3 products from that I would definitely classify as favourites in the short time I've had to use them, but I'm going to do a separate video about that. So with that as a background, let's try and whiz through, because otherwise I'm not going to have time. I haven't picked too many skincare items. One of them, as I say, is going to be in the Liberty calendar review, but I did use for the first time the Sunday Riley CEO range. Those who've watched me for a bit know that I do like quite a few Sunday Riley items in the skincare range. Not all of them have been successful for me, but I do like the moisturising lotion that she's now discontinued. I got a tryout pack of the CEO, which is the kind of vitamin C featured line. I think I got it for Christmas actually, but started using it in January, and I liked all the products. I had a serum, I had a night cream. I don't like the fact it comes in a tub. I think I had a eye cream, and this was my favourite and the one that I've repurchased because this is a full-sized one, not from the trial bundle that I had, and this is their Micro Dissolve Cleansing Oil. I do like to do at least a double cleanse if I've been wearing makeup, and part 1 of that cleanse will either be a cleansing balm or a cleansing oil, and this is my favourite oil now, and I think this is the 2nd bottle, so I do go through it quite quickly. It's just a nice consistency for an oil. It's not too oily, if that doesn't sound a bit ridiculous. It doesn't leave an oily residue when it's washed off. I have to admit that the smell influences me. It's a clear vitamin C citrus type fragrance, which I really like, find refreshing. Just a really nice oil to use. You can get cheaper ones and you might take the view that there's nothing that special about an oil, but this does what it's supposed to do, so I really like it. Another oil product that I like, and I don't generally get on with oils, facial oils for example, I still haven't found one that I particularly love, but I do love this product, which I think was a freebie with some purchase that I bought at some stage during the year, and this is the, I don't know how to pronounce this brand, O-U-A-I way. Anyway, their hair care oil, which is described as rose hair and body oil. I don't use it on my hair because I definitely don't need oil on my hair, but I do use this as a body oil. I really, really like it, and that despite not being generally a huge fan of rose fragrances. I don't dislike them, but they're not my favourite fragrances, but this is a very light, natural, non-synthetic rose, and it's a very light oil that definitely moisturises, but doesn't leave your skin feeling clogged up and too kind of oily to put clothes on. So I really like that, and I have repurchased. The other product I haven't repurchased yet, I don't know how easy it is to get hold of. This was another gift with purchase, and this is IGK. It's a dry shampoo. I have not had good experiences with dry shampoos. I often hate the fragrance, let alone the texture of them. This one is described as a charcoal detox dry shampoo, and I really like it. It doesn't have an overpowering or very much fragrance. It's very light, non-sticky, so it brushes through, just preserves your blow dry for an extra day or so. Adds texture if you need that, I guess, although, you know, I use it just to extend the life of my blow dry, basically. So I do like that. I don't know how easy it is to get hold of. Perfume of the year, Byredo Sunday Cologne. You know that I have favourites that I'm not talking about here, Chanel and Tom Ford, because I had them before this year. But definitely the brand of the year for me was Byredo. I like most of their fragrances. They're very strong. They have excellent silage, usually a very good last. This is a cologne, very unisex, not too citrusy, if that makes sense. Quite sophisticated. I just really find it uplifting. I think perfumes, fragrances fall into two camps really. Those ones that you just love yourself and make you feel good when you wear them, and those that provoke a host of compliments when you wear them. And in the perfect world, a fragrance falls into both of those camps. This one has not provoked a host of compliments, so I don't know whether other people don't like it on me. I suspect it's the fact that it's basically just very unisex and not overtly feminine, and I tend to find that I get complimented more when I'm wearing very feminine fragrances. This isn't, but it's just a very satisfying fragrance to wear, and you can see this is an empty bottle. I will repurchase at some stage. So we're on to makeup. I haven't really loved Chanel this year as much as some years. I would say my brand of the year has been Dior. I've loved their highlighters this year. Ooh, that looks a bit mucky. I've bought 3 of the newly formulated, newly packaged. I'm not sure I love the new packaging, but I do love the highlighters that I've bought this year. This is my favourite of them. Beautifully soft, neon, lavender pink, really gorgeous. But I've got the rose pink and the gold in these. Love them all. Gorgeous texture. Favourite highlighters of the year, without a doubt. I also surprised myself by buying a couple of the newly formulated blushes. This one is Actrice. Actually, I want to show you the other one because it's a matte. Making a mess of that there. I never use the brushes in these. Have I got the other one? Yeah. Here we've got Poison Matte, which is a very nice winter plum. They're just really nicely pigmented. Not too much, which is crucial for me being so fair. And you can see they don't translate as to anything too garish, but they last really, really well. I just find them very convenient for a work day. I can wear them, you know, putting them on first thing in the morning and be happy that they're still going to be there at the end of the day. I have bought a couple of the eye palettes this year from Dior, and I did like them too, but it's definitely the blushes and the highlighters, and I've bought some lip products. I think Dior's had a really, really good year. Chanel maybe less so. I always buy their nail polishes, and I just wanted to feature these 2, which are my absolute favourites. One from the current holiday collection. I think you can still get it. If you're looking for a red, I really recommend this one. The micro shimmer's showing up there beautifully. It's a mid-toned red with gold micro shimmer. On the nails, the micro shimmer doesn't look like shimmer. It just makes it super, super glossy. And this has a magnificent last on the nails. Really beautiful red. A more unusual colour was, I should tell you what that one is called. It's Flamboyance. This one was from the summer collection. I don't know if you can still get it. Verde Pastello. I thought this was going to be a sellout. It reminded me of Nouvelle Vague, but I guess nail varnishes have gone beyond that stage. But I wore it a lot this year. Really, really loved it. I had quite a few of the eye palettes. I think my favourite one was one that I think was released last year in the US, but we got it quite late this year. Premier Eclosion. I just love this combination of peach, gold, plum and green. You might think, well, they don't go together very well, but I think it's a really versatile palette and I have used it a lot this year. The other one that I have probably used the most is one of the Les Beige collection. They did this in light, medium and dark. I had light and medium. Medium, in fact, I ended up getting rid of. But this light one is just a really useful day-to-day palette. I just find that I can use the pinks and the purples. These cool shades make a really nice eye. And these go on very well on the eye. Better than they swatch on the hand, to be honest. The other one was part of the matte collection. And it's a very classic, boring brown taupe collection in the Clair Obscure. And I do have other palettes that definitely mirror this, but beautiful, beautiful soft consistency. And I have enjoyed that quite a lot. No Tom Ford this year, unusual for me. I guess I may be showing you some palettes quite soon because I've ordered them. They finally arrived, the new ones in the UK. So maybe next year Tom Ford will feature again, but I didn't find anything mind-blowing this year from Tom Ford. On the foundation front, and foundations are important to me, The Ordinary really deserves a mention this year. Horribly messy top, but their coverage foundations, I have 3 of them. Wonderful shade range, particularly for fairer women, but I think a pretty good shade range full stop. Absolute bargain basement. I think costs about £5 a bottle. I'm going through them really quickly, but at that price you can afford to. And having said I'm going through them quickly, they are very well pigmented, so you don't have to use a lot. Really good finish. Definitely recommend. The other product that I have used a lot, I don't think I showed you when I got it, was part of the NARS holiday collection. I loved, loved, loved the packaging, and finally gave in to getting a trio that includes the famous Orgasm blush and what's the famous bronzer? Laguna? Yeah, Laguna. And I have been using it a lot. It's just a very convenient palette. I will say I don't find the blush brilliantly pigmented. It's a bit hard and dry. I mean, it's okay, but I have to use a very stiff brush to apply. You can see there, that's just nothing coming off. And it's not very old, so I don't 100% recommend the formulation in this palette, although it's jolly easy to use. But it is a beautiful blush, so maybe one would be better getting one of the singles of the Orgasm powder blush if you can resist the pretty packaging. So there we are. It's a long video, but those were my favourites for 2018. Let me know if any of you have any outstanding recommendations from releases this year, or agree or disagree with me about any of my picks. I hope to get back to you before the end of the year with a couple of other topics. Until next time, please thumbs up if you enjoyed this and have lasted till the end, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.